These recent motions have so many clips coming out from It Ends With Us that reveal so much more about this battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, and particularly this kiss. My goodness, did Blake Lively plant that kiss improvised by herself to make another demand later so she could blame Justin for it? Oh, we got to go through this, guys. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. We've been going through so much that's been coming in over the past couple days. Motion for summary judgments are in lots of videos. We've gone through these videos, but we need to refocus on this one because it's incredibly important. Some of you may have saw it, but now we're getting more details behind what actually happened, the timing of this, and why this is such a big deal. I want to go through here because now new details are coming in as to the when and what was really going on. And it's important we share this. Please make sure you're subscribed or check your subscription in case you get this again. Start spreading this one, help the engagement. This is a big one. Smash the like, leave a comment. It helps our algorithm and make sure you guys are still watching. And I know a lot of people are just getting fed up with this case, but it's finally getting juicy. We're finally getting to real information. And here's what Justin's team is now alleging. Now, you'll remember back in her original complaint, she made a big list of demands. And in those lists of demands, she claimed that there were unwanted improvised scripts, unscripted improvised kisses, and that needed to happen. Now, this new clip that the Wayfarer parties have included in their Wayfarer in their summary judgment show Blake and Ryle and Lily from the film in the hospital scene with a quick kissing moment. Baldoni's lawyers claim that in the filing, Lively oversaw that scene. Filmed in May of 2023, and she herself added to the script in which her character kissed Baldoni's character in every take, although there was no kiss in the script. Now, she sued him, obviously, for the SH, all the retaliation, and for all these bad things that he did, allegedly, including no improvised kissing, which is one of the conditions she made in her return to work order. No more improvising of kissing was in the complaint. Which, again, when we read it, even when I saw Blake's original complaints, we're like, well, yikes, was he really doing this? Was he creepy? I wasn't there. I didn't know. I didn't immediately just believe that everything Blake was saying was wrong. I feel like, why would she go to this level? Now we know how crazy her and Ryan have been just to protect their egos, it seems. And it turns out she was the one improvising that kiss. But where this gets even potentially more nefarious, now Baldoni's legal team is suggesting that this video shows that she was engaging in this unscripted kiss before that meeting where she made it. So right before that meeting, apparently, she says that hospital kiss scene with the unscripted improvised kiss was filmed before the strike on May 19th, 2023. So when they came back afterwards and make their list of demands after that, on that list was no more improvised kissing. Well, they were like, there weren't any. She complains that there was inappropriate improvised kissing during that first period of filming before the strike break, but in fact, the only two kissing scenes filmed during that period were both scenes that included kisses as written in the script, and those kisses were not improvised. That's what they wrote a while back, but now they're revealing, no, it wasn't. It's worse than that. That she made this kiss happen. She improvised this kiss on her own. This whole scene that we watch this again. This is a scene that was filmed before the strike, before the conditions. She's complaining that Baldoni's giving too many improvised kisses. And look what Blake decides to add to the movie. Some weird, what is he wearing that? And the cleavage bouncing around the hospital. This weird hospital gown, ugly Blake dress. This scene got cut from the film as he's walking with a sick child.
Bye, Emily. I'll see you later.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what are you?
No, I just,
Is everything okay?
yeah, you forgot this.
Wait, what? No, babe, this isn't mine.
I know, I happen to love you too.
I love you too. Why did we need this? We didn't need this scene, for one. We didn't need the scene because it didn't make the cut. Neither Justin nor Blake seem to want this scene, but it almost feels like she added this scene so there could be improvised kissing that was added that then she could go blame Justin for. If that's the case here, and again, I am making some assumptions here based on what I'm reading and based on what Justin's lawyers are saying, that's insane. You can tell in that clip, she kisses him. It's not the other way around. She's kissing him. And did she add that scene so she'd have ammo later to keep taking over the film? Is this something she does? Gather up potential things, uncomfortable potential things that she can reposition to be in her favor to take control later. Tell me I'm crazy, guys. Does that seem like what's happening here? That she intentionally wrote a scene, added a kiss, knowing this scene was dumb, so she could later complain, you did that. I didn't do that. Well, one of the scripts is under seal. We're still trying to figure this out. But man, this is nuts. This is nuts. And it gets worse, guys. Justin's deposition is in, and I want to focus on two really sort of heartbreaking moments here that Blake's trying to exploit and goes against everything she's trying to fight, which is for victims. Listen to some of this stuff. They're going to talk about Justin's own experiences with SA and SH because Justin's not ever hid that. Justin's talked about his experiences. And look again how Blake seems to have spun this in her favor. They're talking here. Do you remember the question, probably the answer? Do you ever feel like this is the lawyers talking to Justin? Do you ever feel like you were harassed or victimized on set? I don't remember. Do you recall being asked that question? Okay, but as you sit here today, this is the first example that you've brought up in response to my question of whether you've ever been SH'd. Justin says, that's the first response that I think you asked me if I've talked about it. And you've asked me if I've talked about it publicly. Okay, yeah. Why did you feel harassed by what this producer did to you? Well, he was asking me to get naked in the hot tub with him and standing very close to me with his product, unclothed pieces there, like intentionally walking close to my face. It was just him and I there. And he was using that idea. Clearly this was like an inappropriate moment, which happens. This happened to him. And he talks about this, about how awful it was. So he didn't, AU, he didn't SAU. I wouldn't call it that. I don't believe I characterized it as the A word. I didn't say you did, sir. Well, yeah. You were bigger and stronger than this guy, right? I would imagine so. I would imagine I was. This wasn't someone the size of Dwayne Johnson or The Rock or something like that. It was not. So if it had to come to it, you probably could have knocked the guy out. Objection. I'm not much of a fighter. I would have left. Like, what is happening here? This is so gross that Blake's lawyers are going after Justin's story as if like, well, you could have just beaten the guy. So this isn't really like what? And you got to realize men are victim too. Now, granted, it's 10% of victims are typically male, but that's still a lot. And the truth is a lot of them just struggle with talking about it. They can't really get into it because it carries this extra stigma, shame and confusion, this pressure to man up. The fact that the fight or flight and freeze really happens when it happens to men. We've learned this. In fact, one amazing man who's come forward with his story, so brave, was Terry Crews, who talked about this experience with a Hollywood exec and had the guts to finally stand up and help other men who were dealing with this. It happens in Hollywood all the time. Yes, it's more women, but a lot of men are put through this too. And so for them to try to use this in this weird way against Justin, it's so gross and it gets worse. So also, Lively alleged that during the first phase of filming, while riding in a car with Lively, her assistant and her driver, Baldoni stated that he had not always obtained consent before intimate activity. Now, when we read that, everyone was like, yikes. And this has kind of been implied a few times. Well, apparently, Baldoni was not questioned about this incident during 2 days of deposition. It was never brought up again. They were never asked him about what was this incident. So implying this isn't something they're going to follow through on. But he recalled a conversation with Lively in which he told her about his own experience of having a romantic partner go beyond his personal boundaries of consent, which he's talked about. Now, he talked about this in his book, and they shared it, Boys Will Be Human, a get real gut check guide to becoming the strongest, kindest, bravest person you can be. Now, it's a lot. You can pause and read this for yourself. It's really well done and explains a lot, but let's talk about French fries and consent. But he puts this up in here that Justin and his girlfriend were making out without clothes when she initiated activity without asking him. It was his first time and he wanted to wait, but she manipulated him into it and it really messed with his head and he had a lot of guilt and it was against his spiritual beliefs. Now, this is his deal. And it was sort of taken from him in a way. If this was a woman, everyone would be like, oh my God, let's send this guy to jail. But when it happens to Justin, oh, man up, right? Man up already. And just beat the guy up if it's a problem is how people always treat this. Now, this was brought up. The experience was brought up here. I want to go here 6 to 22. The lawyer asks, do you have any idea whether or not your college girlfriend would agree with the way you have remembered the events relating to losing your V card? Objection. I don't know what she would think. I don't know who she is anymore. But you thought it was okay to go on TV and tell the world that your college girlfriend had SA'd you without ever talking to her first about it? Objection. I wasn't aware I needed to ask her permission to share my story. Like, what is up with these questions? Everything's trying to paint Justin as a liar, as if he's not a victim. And the reality is, from everything I'm hearing on this story, he's the victim in every sense of the word, more than Blake Lively has ever been. Actually SH'd, actually SA'd, and all valid things that he's allowed to say that he's shared publicly, that he's not shy away from and is trying to help others get through. But now it's all being used against him with these awful allegations. And now, in theory, she's piling it on even thicker in an attempt to use it against him later. I'm sorry. This is such a terrible reality that's coming out. Blake, look, I got to be fair and civil here. We need some seriously better evidence than what you've provided. And you can't just keep saying, oh, it all got deleted in Signal. Nonsense. We need it from the set. We need witnesses. I need texts from you and Ryan complaining about how uncomfortable you were. We need a lot more stuff than you've provided here to show that any of this actually happened, because Justin's team's doing a damn good job showing you were the initiator. You never with teeth, you're ball busting. Your husband, Ryan, literally put your own child in Deadpool Wolverine to talk about oral with Wolverine. Your child's a minor. What planet are we on that now you're offended by all this because everyone's hugging? Meanwhile, you're out there criticizing whether his SH and SA are real. Oh my God, I'm just flabbergasted at the audacity of these two and how disgusting, vile, shameful that people are still standing up for Blake and not letting this all, at least if you want to be like, fine, I support Blake, but I'm going to shut up now and let this come out, because if Blake's actually proves to be lying, shame on both of them. Shame on both of them. And I'm not giving up on this. This is why they're subpoenaing me. This is why they want my documentary. They want to silence us. And it's not happening on my watch. We will continue to fight. I need your support. PopcornedPlanet.com. Sign up there today. Go to our Give Send Go. I'll put the links in the comments. Please support us if you can. Spread the word. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell for alerts. Smash that thumbs up and let me know what you think. I mean, this is shocking, is it not? Are you getting pissed off? We got to keep on this story. We are not letting go of this story. We got so much more coming, so stay tuned here on Popcorn Planet.